Missouri, Claire McCaskill. She has a new memoir out called Plenty Ladylike. I happen to have it here in my hand, well marked, going through trying to get gotcha questions against the senator. Not as easy as I thought.
Although there's probably some in there.
Oh, yeah, I'm bringing the heat. Don't kid yourself,
It's not a book of somebody who's running for president. I tell way too much.
My first question is this. Too soon. Too soon. You're in your second term as senator. You're still living life to the fullest. This is for like at the end days. Why now?
I think the reason I did it now was because the 2012 election, I was the one running against the guy who said legitimate rape, you know, pregnancy couldn't happen, that we had a magic uterus that shut down pregnancy if you were raped. And I had, before he said that, I had helped nominate him in the Republican primary. And
a very interesting tell on that in the book about how you tried to engineer an opponent that would be better for you to run against.
Right. So I wanted to tell the story of that election, and the people who bought the book said, Simon & Schuster said, no, I think you ought to tell, bookend the 30 years of what you've kind of maneuvered around in an effort to make women feel comfortable with their ambition and strategy. Ambition
and strategy, because you need to be strategic. One of the, what would we call it? One of the biases against women would be that they don't think strategically enough. Not true, but it is one of those stigmas you have to deal with, yes?
Well, I think strategy also involves high risk. And so what I'm trying to do is give young women. When I was young, I was told I wasn't ladylike because I talked too much. Todd Aiken said I wasn't ladylike.
Would they call you motor mouth or something like that?
Motor mouth McCaskill. And a teacher told me boys weren't going to like me because I talked too much. And
what did they say when you knocked on doors early on when you wanted to run for office?
Go get a husband. Slammed the door in my face, said, you're too young, they're going to eat you alive in politics, go find a husband, and he slammed the door. So I'm really trying to, you know, and Todd Aiken said I wasn't ladylike in my debate. I want women to realize that being hyper-strategic and ambitious is incredibly ladylike, and that's why it's called Plenty Ladylike, and hopefully by being very candid about my personal life and the problems that I've encountered on a personal basis, that maybe it will inspire a few women, I hope.
Well, good. It's a good read. We're happy to have it on the show. Now, let me hold you to account for what's going on now.
Sure.
Your party, Hillary Clinton, could make history if she's the nominee. She'd be the first woman if she were to become president. True, true. This email thing, turning over the server. People in your party say, well, this will end it. Some people in your party and a lot of people in the other party say, no, it's just the beginning. How big a problem?
I mean, everybody's going to attack Hillary Clinton. She is, I think, showing enormous strength in the face of incoming from everyone. She is the target of a whole lot of powerful billionaires in this country right now. And I think that she is weathering it well. I think the fact that she's turning all this over is a good thing. And I do think that there is a lot of smoke being done this way by the Republicans, but there's no fire.
They found top secret emails on there. They want the server.
Not top secret. I think that there are some that they are now saying are classified. At the time she, in fact, looked at those emails, that information was not classified. So I think a lot of it is in the details of legality that I think have gotten glossed over in the effort to try to make her look bad.
Inspector General's using the words top secret, though. That's why people were asking for it sooner.
It's a technical classification, but I think once everyone sees what is there and what isn't there, it will reassure them that she was not only a good Secretary of State, that she handled herself appropriately.
Is it true that you find yourself oddly drawn to the appeal of Donald Trump as a candidate because he keeps on talking about all women as a group? That you like being grouped into all women as if you all want the exact same thing and you're becoming a little bit of a Trumpophile. True or true?
The only part of your question I agree with is that he's odd. I agree with that. This is a very odd guy. I have never...
Top of the polls?
Yeah, but he
resonating with people?
He has not yet said anything of substance. I'm going to
Doesn't make him unusual as a politician?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm going to take care of the women? That's it? Well, great.
He cherishes them.
Yeah, but...
He says he pays women in his company as much or more than men at the top in similar positions, and he says he can prove it.
Time will tell.
What if he does, though? What if he puts out proof?
So far, he has not shown anything other than bluff or bluster.
Then why is he so high?
Because people are really aggravated at the government right now. I think on both sides, there is a lot of people that are just going, really? You guys can't get anything done. All you do is fight. There's all this money washing around. This is a billionaire that doesn't need the money, or Bernie, who is railing against the money every day. I think there is a huge amount of cynicism and frustration with the government writ large. And
are you feeling the burn at all or not?
Oh, listen, I love Bernie. I love Bernie.
How can you not? I mean, just on, like, an avuncular level.
Well, sure.
But his policies, they're very polarizing. Certainly within your party, a big test is how far will Hillary Clinton have to move to the left to match the momentum? This is not Donald Trump crowds. These are tens of thousands of people coming out to see Bernie. Got to mean something.
It's terrific that so many people are feeling the need to speak out and get engaged. I think it's a good thing. And many of the things Bernie is talking about, we agree on. Hillary Clinton agrees with him. I agree with him. But Bernie takes it to a different level in terms of his vision for this country. And I think at the end of the day, we want an America where you don't get paid the same as everyone else, where there is a chance to get ahead. I think capitalism is an important part of our national ethos, and I think we can level the playing field, but without maybe going as far as Bernie might want to.
Is Carly Fiorina as attractive a candidate as Hillary Clinton, or is that just making it about both of them sharing the same gender?
They don't agree on anything. She's strong and smart. I admire her for putting herself out there. I think she accomplished things in the private sector, and she certainly is a woman that I think can be admired for her strength. But I don't agree with her on anything, and I don't think Hillary Clinton agrees with her on almost anything, other than the fact that it's important to hear women's voices.
Will we learn things about you that we never knew before?
Oh, yeah.
Should people read this if they want to get better, whether they're man or woman?
I think so. I think fathers, I appreciate the fact that my father told me it was okay if boys didn't like me in high school and college, that eventually the smart ones would figure it out. He was right, and I think the more young women that hear that, the better we're going to be off in this society, because more women are going to strive for higher things. So I hope fathers buy it for their daughters.
The more strong women we have, the better off we are.
I
Senator,
think so.
thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you being on today.
Thank you for having me.